Welcome back to the show. Another reason I love this time of year, you know, we've talked about over the last few weeks some of the great Christmas concerts, holiday concerts that are going on. I mentioned I was at the Orchestra holiday concert there last night. It was amazing. And there's a lot of fantastic theater happening as well. And at Kanata Theater, each and every year, they put on something around the holidays to bring families together. And my next guest is going to describe this year's production. I'm joined by Chris IngleyCast, member of Just So. Welcome, Chris. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Chris, you know, I want to start off, we had a wonderful conversation there in the green room before the show, and you were telling me how beneficial the theater was for you personally and how it really helped you during some challenging times.
Yes, I was born with a heart defect, so during my childhood I had a heart operation when I was 2 and another one in my teens, and a lot of side effects through my speech.
Okay.
And I found that theatre was really good for helping me my confidence, building confidence up, and I then ran a youth theatre in the UK.
Okay.
And for the same. So I think theatre is great for the community, but it's also great for helping people with their self-esteem, building up confidence.
Yeah, and well, you can see the confidence in you and how much you love theater, because you and I, you know, in that discussion, we're talking about how each of us sort of fell in love with theater, and you've continued with that. How did you get involved with Kanata Theater?
So I came over here about 18 months ago from England.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I, because I've been in community theatre for years, I said, where do I go? And several people all said Kanata Theatre, Kanata Theatre, Kanata Theatre. So I literally phoned them up and I started getting involved backstage, helping moving scenery on the play, helping front of house. Then this show came around and I auditioned.
Let's talk about this show. How would you describe it? What's the storyline like for Just So?
It's a family musical.
Okay.
Colourful, full of animals and creatures. It's Just So. Just So the musical, based on Rudyard Kipling's stories of the same name.
Right.
And it links all the stories, how the elephant got his trunk, how the rhino got his baggy skins, and it puts it all on stage with lots of new music, and lots of bright, colourful costumes, and a great, fun story for the family.
What themes do we see within this story?
To me, the main theme is really look at who you are. Look at what makes you individual to everybody else. See, and actually be pride in yourself and take that pride and go out into the world.
Right. Tell me a little bit about what your role. You auditioned. What role did you end up with?
So I'm playing the part of the eldest magician.
Okay.
In this show, the eldest magician creates the world, creates all the animals, but they all look the same. So his instruction to all the animals is go out to the world, find your individuality, find out who you are, and then the eldest magician follows the couple of the key characters, the Cola bird, the elephant child, through their journey across the world to find the crab. And I interact with the audience, I interact with the cast along this journey.
What's that interaction like with the audience? I mean, that's always a lot of fun, isn't it? And I think audiences appreciate it.
Oh yeah, definitely. For the audience to feel part of a show, and that's one thing I love about the Kanata Theatre, the Ron Maslin Playhouse, is it's 350 seats, but it's intimate.
Yeah.
You really feel part of the production.
You know, when it comes to music in different shows, right? As we've seen sort of the Broadway across Canada, musicals have returned, and all of the music is different. How would you describe the music in Just So?
The music is I love because it's various different styles.
Okay.
It's not one. Other people have done other shows in the past where every song was a different type of song. Here we have a sort of a swing song, a Caribbean song. We have, so as you meet the different characters, each of the characters has a song in their style to suit that kind of creature.
I see. Tell me about the rest of the cast.
So we have an amazing cast. It's full of a wonderful range of very experienced performers and people who are newer to the stage, and we're all working together. So one party has an energy of the other, the one party is getting experience of the others. So we go from 15-year-olds to plus 40.
That must be a fun dynamic, right? Because I think it's special, theater is special in that way that it brings different demographics together, right? It brings diversity together. You must enjoy that part of working with such diversity, right, within a show.
Totally. You say, diversity of personalities, diversity of age, diversity of sexuality, diversity of everything really, and everybody brings their own energy of different types to the performance.
Yeah, and community theater means a lot to those in attendance as well. Someone that's from community theater, what's the response like? I mean, oftentimes that's what I love about community theater as well. Oftentimes you'll meet audiences after the show. Is it the same at Kanata Theatre?
Totally, and we're planning on audience meeting the audience after the shows,
Nice.
etc. We're working on what to do with that. For me, one of the great things is people come to community theatre not expecting professional standards, and very often come away and go, wow, we weren't expecting what that. And we're $15 a ticket.
Yeah.
So a lot of professional standards go into this production, and compared to what you could pay at other places, to come and pay $15, I think most of the audience, if not all the audience, come away and go, we wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I got my money's worth and a heck of a lot more. How long have you been preparing for this run?
We started rehearsals in September. Auditions or August. We started September. And the production team have been planning it for many months before that. But yeah, so we've been rehearsing 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, most of Sundays, for about 3-4 months.
It's an incredible commitment, and you do it because you love it, and I can just see it in your energy, Chris. Really appreciate you joining us today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. Again, Just So, running at Kanata Theatre from December 27th to the 30th. There are matinee and evening options available. Visit the website for ticket information. We'll be right back.